Hello everyone, welcome to another interview session with Mashable Pakistan. Today we have with us an amazing young author, Rabeeta Abbas, who have written a fiction book, worked on various anthologies. लेकिन इनकी स्पेशलिटी सिर्फ राइटिंग ही नहीं है, बल्कि राइटिंग के साथ और इनकी इंटरेस्ट और पैशन को ये जो जिस कॉज के लिए इस्तेमाल कर रही हैं वो जो है काबिल तारीफ चीज़ है. तो वी विल टॉक विद रबीता टुडे और उनसे पूछेंगे उनकी राइटिंग्स के बारे में, उनके इंटरेस्ट के बारे में और वो किस कॉज को सपोर्ट कर रही हैं उसके बारे में. हेलो रबीता, वेलकम टू दिस इंटरव्यू सेशन विद मैशेबल.
Hello.
Obviously रबीता, यू आर वेरी यंग, 16 years old. तो सबसे पहले क्वेश्चन तो ऑब्वियसली मेरा यही होगा कि राइटिंग के लिए ऑब्वियसली काफ़ी डिवोशन चाहिए होती है, इंटरेस्ट चाहिए होता है. तो इतनी यंग एज में आपने कब आपको डेवलप हुआ राइटिंग का शौक, लिखने का शौक, वो भी फिक्शन राइटिंग का?
Writing a shock, I've always had this interest in writing, but to become I've been working on writing since professionally since 3 years. So my fiction journey started last year, and then I started working on anthologies, and then I published this.
Okay, so is it just fiction writing, Rabeeta, or do you have any other interest in writing as well, or other genres?
Fiction writing is not what I've limited myself to. I also write blogs and articles and non-fiction. I go with all the genres.
Okay, so let's talk about your book that you have released, Dead by Sunrise. उसके बारे में थोड़ा सा बताएं हमें कि क्या थॉट थी उसके पीछे, उसको लिखने के पीछे.
The thought behind Dead by Sunrise both the charity because I was not planning to publish Dead by Sunrise, but when I thought about charity, कि मुझे charity करनी है because the situation between pandemic and then everything. It was getting worse and worse every day. So I thought that I should be using one of my tools to help people as well. And then I started writing Dead by Sunrise and then published it for the sake of charity. It was purely for the sake of charity.
So now you have talked about the charity work. So I want you to share with us the thoughts and what have you done till now about this feeding the hungry campaign of yours. और आपने अपनी राइटिंग को कैसे इस्तेमाल किया और कैसे सोचा कि अब मैं इस राइटिंग के थ्रू जो है ना इसको प्रमोट करूंगी चैरिटी वर्क को?
Writing was the primary tool I had because at 16 I was not owning a business. I was not into anything that professional, but I was into writing. I was earning through writing, so it was something that I had. Okay, I can earn through writing. So I decided to publish a fiction book so that it stays there, so that people can read it and enjoy it. And then the earnings that come, I can use it for charity, and then it goes on. I mean, it's a never-ending cycle. As long as it continues to sell, Red by Sunrise continues to sell, there will be at least someone who is not going to do it.
When did you launch your first book and how much you have earned from it by now?
My first independent book is Dead by Sunrise, but the other two, it was first launched in July 1st, 2020, the first anthology. And then the other one was in December 31, 2020. And then this Dead by Sunrise was published in January.
Okay, so इस पूरी कैंपेन में अभी तक आपने कितना अर्न कर लिया है अगर मैं बात करूं, क्योंकि आपने Amazon पे भी बुक लगाई हुई है, उसके अलावा भी आई थिंक वेबसाइट पे भी है. तो हाउ मच यू हैव अर्नड, एंड इसके अलावा सिर्फ उस वहाँ पे बुक देने के अलावा और कोई प्लेटफॉर्म्स हैं जहाँ पे आपने अभी तक बुक पब्लिश की है या कैंपेन लॉन्च की हो?
Initially, I published Dead by Sunrise on all platforms. It was not limited to Dead by Sunrise or the Startup Ticket. It was initially on Barnes and Nobles and every other Walmart and every other such stores, right? But then I decided to make it exclusive to Amazon and Gaston only because that's one way where I can. It was getting difficult to control. Manage everything, the money that comes and goes, right? So I made it exclusive to Amazon and Gaston for my ease and as well for the readers' ease, right? So that's where it's published, Amazon and Gaston only. The other two anthologies, they're published on all storefronts, right? And they both are also for a cause. They are for planting 1 billion trees. So the anthology organizer, they're currently taking up all the money and then using it for the funds. Dead by Sunrise facts and figures, I won't go into the facts and figures obviously, but it's I can I'll be starting the donation thing in August, inshallah. Once I'm done with everything and I've collected enough, then I'll be starting with that, and then I'll keep everyone updated.
Okay, sahi. So, Rabeeta, what future projects are you working on aside from the books and charity work?
Future projects, writing related, I have planned a lot of stuff, but obviously I'm not going to give it all away. But it's related to books, book writing. Apart from that, I've decided that I will be launching, inshallah, if God wills, I will be launching such projects every year. Like for the hunger movement, I have this, and then eventually, inshallah, next year I'll be moving to something other than hunger, like maybe Palestine, or maybe education, or maybe women empowerment, and the list goes on, obviously.
तो आपने क्या सोचा कि राइटिंग के अलावा भी किसी और प्लेटफॉर्म के थ्रू अदर देन राइटिंग जो है चैरिटी वर्क को प्रमोट करना करूं, या सोचा हुआ है, या अभी इन प्रोसेस है ये चीज?
Writing is my domain. I think writing is where I have complete expertise, and obviously I will continue to polish it. But other than that, I will obviously think, for example, I'm thinking of going into the business field, right? The small business field. But I'm not sure about it right now. Like I'm thinking of things to expand, obviously, but it will be with time.
So you're very young. Obviously आपकी qualification, academic qualification इस वक्त तो it is very clear. लेकिन where Rabeeta sees herself in the future, academically and in professional life, is it writing?
I see myself as a teacher and a business owner, inshallah.
Okay, so थोड़ा सा चैरिटी वर्क के बारे में मैं थोड़ा सा एक्सप्लेन करना चाहूँगा कि आप कर दें कि who does the people that you are focusing on feeding through this campaign of yours?
The poor people, I mean, जो daily wages के लोग होते हैं, and the ones who the ones who don't really count on monthly salaries, they don't have monthly salaries, they just go daily wages, and सफेद कुछ लोग, the ones who cannot really ask for food, but they do need it, right? They don't go to door asking for it, but they are in need. So those people are who I'm.
So have you reached out to any of the government organization for this charity work? क्योंकि अक्सर लोग होते हैं ना, वो गवर्नमेंट से सपोर्ट के लिए भी कोशिश करते हैं, कि वहाँ से भी थोड़ी सपोर्ट मिले और अपना चैरिटी वर्क को आगे प्रमोट करें. तो have you done any of that?
Right now, I haven't contacted for any government related info, but I might in the future.
Okay. So obviously this is all what I need to ask from you. लेकिन मैं इन पर obviously ये जरूर कहूँगा कि आप थोड़ा सा उन लोगों के बारे में शेयर करें कि तो मैं आपसे चाह रहा हूँ कि अपने आइडिया शेयर करें कि अपने चैरिटी वर्क क्यों शुरू किया एंड व्हाई अदर पीपल शुड डू द सेम, क्योंकि ऑब्वियसली ऐसे लोग बहुत हैं जिनको खाने की जरूरत भी पड़ती है, एंड आपने सही कहा कि डेली वेजेस के जो लोग हैं उन्हें कभी कभी नहीं भी काम मिलता. तो थोड़ा सा एक मैसेज क्या देना चाहेंगे आप?
My thing is कि मैंने जो शुरू किया, obviously it won't be something जो बहुत ज़्यादा लोगों को feed कर रहा हो, because it's not something on large scale. Apart from me, there are so many other people who are also working. लेकिन जो है कोई बात होती है कि जितना भी करे कोई भी, तो एक पॉजिटिव इम्पैक्ट के साथ इक्वल जो है नेगेटिव इम्पैक्ट भी आ रहा है कि और लोग it's just something that's never ending. तो जब तक जो है not everyone comes forward and not everyone tries to help other people, तो फिर कुछ खत्म थोड़ी हो सकता है unless not each one of us is willing to end things, the negative things in the society. जैसे कि अगर आपको दिखता है कोई कि if you're eating something, बाहर जाके खाना खा रहे हैं आप, and you see someone who is looking at you, खाना चाह रहे हैं, but obviously he will not be asking you for it because वो अपनी मजदूरी पे काम करते हैं. I'm not talking beggars. Beggars are not every beggar is we should be. But apart from that, जो मजदूर वगैरह होते हैं, they're looking at you, drivers वगैरह भी, they're looking at you, they want that, they're not asking for it, तो आप दे दें. If you can afford, then you can give them. So that's the thing that I wanted to convey. कि we all should अपनी छोटी-छोटी भले से छोटी-छोटी जितना भी हम कर सकते हैं for we should be helping others क्योंकि that's how we are going to be moving forward as a society as a
Yeah, you are right, Rabeeta. Everyone has to play their part in this work. और सोचना पड़ता है ना कि हमने क्या देना है और क्या खुद के लिए करना है. तो थैंक यू रबीता, आपने इस इंटरव्यू के लिए मैंने ज्वाइन किया एंड आई होप कि आपने जो अपने जो चैरिटी वर्क शुरू किया है इसको काफ़ी आगे तक लेके जाएं एंड यू गेट अ लॉट ऑफ सपोर्ट फ्रॉम एवरीवन दैट यू आर लुकिंग फ्रॉम इट. थैंक यू रबीता, थैंक यू फॉर ज्वाइनिंग अस और एंड फॉर
thank you
द
so
व्यूअर्स,
much
दिस इज फॉर द इंटरव्यू सेशन. आज हमारे लिए इंटरव्यू सेशन था. आपसे मुलाकात होगी अगले इंटरव्यू में. अल्लाह हाफिज़.